Today is the 27th of May, quickly moving toward the end of the month of May. This is Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best. Happy Wednesday, midweek.
Yes, we're in the middle of the week already.
Yes,
How about that?
We are. The farmers market's open all day today at Herman Park from 8 until 6, I believe.
It is, yeah.
All day today and again on Friday.
Wow.
Go get you some local fresh produce.
I love it.
Me too.
All right, here's what you do on Friday.
What do you do?
All right, you go get your veggies, right?
Yes.
And then you head over to the Curb Market over at Wayne Center and get some of
yeah.
that hot country cooking. Whew. Oh, mercy.
It's funny, my mom used to get collards from them. For years she would do that. It's on special occasions.
Yeah.
For Thanksgiving and Christmas and I don't know what else.
I could eat this room full of collards.
Really?
Oh, Lord, yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Love me some collards.
Well, this is
Anyway.
not about collards, but
Well, that's a shame
Tomorrow.
because I'm in the mood now.
tomorrow, join us for Center Street Jam. It's Jim Quick
Oh,
and
yeah.
the Coastline Band tomorrow afternoon.
Jim
from 6
Quick
until
and the
9.
Collard Band.
Oh, you've changed their name. They're
Yeah,
no
well,
longer the Coastline. Now
Did
they're
I
the
say
Collard
collard?
Band.
I didn't mean to say collard. I meant to
Something's
say
on your
collard.
brain, and I think it's collards.
That's not easy for me to do, to have anything on my brain.
Well, join us tomorrow night, Center Street Jam, 6 to 9, John Street parking lot.
All right. Coming up, let's see, today's the 27th. Today at Goldsboro High School, the blood drive.
Oh, great.
Red
What
Cross
time?
is going to be there beginning at 9 o'clock this morning, going until about 1:30 this afternoon.
Okay.
Give the gift of life.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right.
Let's see. There's going to be all kinds of walks going on this summer through Go Wayne Go.
Yeah.
It's called the Walk and Roll Summer Walks. You can check out their Facebook page and their website to learn more about the dates and the places, because each week they meet at a different location. They're going to start on June 4th. It's always from 6 to 7 p.m. But I think, let's see.
Now this is the walk and roll, which starts just prior to the Center Street Jam getting underway, if I'm not
That's
mistaken.
right.
Is that
That's
about
right.
right?
Oh, no, they've changed it. They meet in May. They start in May. So the 28th, which is tomorrow,
tomorrow.
they're going to meet on the courthouse steps.
Ah,
That's exactly right.
Okay.
From 6 to 7 p.m. Meet on the courthouse steps, and you'll walk all around town, I guess.
and the courthouse steps are at the corner of Walnut and William Street.
That's right.
At the courthouse.
Said remember to bring some water and some bug repellent. Make sure that you wear your Go Wayne Go t-shirt if you have one.
Yes, that green
Check out
shirt.
Facebook for weather bulletins, and on the Center Street Jam weekdays, they will meet at the courthouse steps. Okay, so every time there's a Center Street Jam, they're meeting at the courthouse steps because they're going to walk around the jam.
I love it.
How neat is
Walking
that?
around the jam.
Yep, walk around the jam. I'm sure they'll probably end up there.
I think you're probably right about that. Okay, what do I have?
What do you have?
Absolutely. Oh, yes, I do have something. The AARP Safe Driver Program at the Peggy Seegers Senior Center on East Ash Street, hosting the AARP. Don't ask me how to spell it.
Yep.
Safe Driver Program. Program is aimed for drivers age 50 and older. Drivers will learn defensive driving techniques. You know, and if you don't know how to drive defensively by the time you're 50 years of age, sad. But anyway, I digress. That's just my opinion. You
I hear you.
You should know how to drive. Everybody should know how to drive defensively.
You're right.
Anyway, teaches you how to drive defensively, proven safety strategies, and traffic laws as well. Now, you will not have to pass a test. Do not have to pass a test. You simply sign up and learn. Bring your own lunch or snacks. The cost is $15 for AARP members and $20 for non-members. And if you'd like to register, you can call Paula. Paula is at 705-1785-705-1785.
Excellent. Where were they meeting?
This will be at the Peggy M.
Okay.
Seegers Senior Center on East Ash Street.
Sounds good. Don't
Okay.
forget, next Monday night, join us for a city council meeting, Monday, June 1st. Let's see, it'll start at 5 p.m. will be our work session. And following that immediately at 6 will be our city council regular scheduled meeting. Love to have you there. If you're not able to be there, of course, it will be running right here on Channel 10 and on 99 AT&T Uverse.
That's exactly right.
All right.
There you go. And then the following morning at 8 o'clock, the Wayne County Commissioners, the Board of Commissioners meets for their briefing, begin at 8 o'clock, in council in city, in Wayne County
Courtroom.
Board of Commissioners chambers. I'll get it out in a minute. At 8 o'clock, they meet for their briefing, and then the meeting itself will start at 9 o'clock, and you're invited to both events, both
There
the
you
briefing and the meeting 9 o'clock, 4th floor, Wayne County Courthouse. Okay?
All right, let's go to our interviews, and we'll talk a little more when we come back.
I know what a nurse is, but what do you do?
As far as EMS, we work side by side. Any education they may need from the hospital, I try to fulfill any feedback they need from any calls or patient care.
So when there's an EMS question, who calls you? Does the EMS call you, or does the patient call you, or?
It's typically the EMS director or assistant director.
Okay, they call you with a question about what?
Either the continuum of care with the patient transfer to us, or they do have WayneNet, which transfers patients out to other facilities.
All right, now is this before the patient arrives? Is this as the patient's on the way here, or while the patient's here already, or what? When is this?
Usually it's right after. If they have an issue, we do it pretty simultaneously with the patient here.
How long have you been doing this?
About 2.5 years.
And is that how long you've been at the hospital?
No, I've been at the hospital about 7 or 8.
And what inspired you to become a nurse, first of all?
Well, taking care of patients. I went to school for an office job at first and decided that's not what I wanted to do. I have a love for patients.
Okay. You know, I find that to be the case with a lot of people in EMS and in the medical field. They just have a passion for caring for people, taking care of people. And if something's wrong with someone, they just want to make them better.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and you're that, I can see it, you're that kind of person, aren't you?
I try to be.
So you've been working as an EMS liaison for 2.5 years.
Yes.
What, I know your schedule is as a nurse's schedule, which is always, just about always on call and pretty hectic at times. But what would you say is the most difficult part of your job?
Probably the most difficult would be away from my family. It's not really here. It would be more away from my family.
Yeah. You live in Wayne County?
I do.
Okay. But you're here most
12
of the time.
hours a day.
12 hours.
So.
That is a long time. That's a long shift.
Yes.
All right. And that being away from the family is kind of tough. What about the easy part? What's the easiest part of this job, if there is an easy part?
The easiest part, I guess, is getting up and coming to work. It's a job I enjoy, so it's not hard to come to work.
The training you have as a nurse, did you have to have extra training to be an EMS liaison?
Well, it helps. I did not, but I was a basic EMT a few years back. I didn't keep up my license after I went to nursing school.
Okay.
So that helps.
Were you on a truck?
I volunteered.
You did? All right. And I suppose in that capacity, you've seen a lot of different things.
Yes.
Some tragic and some maybe not so tragic. Describe, if you will, something that was troublesome to you as you were on the truck or in that position.
Probably the most troublesome are pediatrics, any child.
Yeah.
And now that I have children of my own, it's even more so tragic.
Yeah, that much tougher. Yeah. So you were as an EMT for how long?
I think about a year or two.
Yeah, that's a good time. Good length of time. So here at the hospital, as patients come into you through EMS, you are they assigned? Do you assign them to emergency or to a room or whatever? Or what do you do?
When they come in, they call a patient report. If they are an ER patient, they'll come to the ER. Our charge nurse assigns them to a room in our department. They also bring in some direct admits, and we'll take them upstairs for them.
Direct admits, which is somebody who comes in and just goes immediately to a room.
They already have a room upstairs.
Oh, I see. All right. And as an EMS liaison, you're what? Are you here 7 days a week, or you're here 5?
No, I typically work 4 to 5 days a week, but we're in constant communication, whether it be by cell phone or work.
What about when you're not here? Is there another liaison, or you're it?
I'm it.
Okay, so when there's a problem, they call you.
Yes.
Okay.
And if it's in the middle of the night, we'll speak first thing in the morning.
Okay. All right. Is there ever an emergency where that has to be taken care of right away?
Not so far.
Not so far. Okay. Well, that's good news.
Yes.
That's good. So you can put it off until the following morning.
Oh, yes.
That's good. All right. Well, very good. So how often are you called upon to provide liaison services to the EMS?
It's not very often. I'm in.
It's not every 5 minutes.
No, it's not every 5 minutes. Maybe once a week.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
So it's not a regular.
So, and your other duties would be as a nurse?
Well, I'm the clinical educator for the emergency department.
Are you now?
Mm-hmm.
And what does that mean?
Well, I train all new staff. I complete competencies on our new staff and our existing staff yearly. I help educate the hospital as far as with ACLS, PALS, different certifications.
The ED, the emergency department, this new one is what, a couple of years, 3 years old?
3 years in June.
3 years in June, and it's quite different, isn't it, from the last one?
It doubled in size.
Yes. And are we running out of room? Do we have adequate space? Or?
Well, they say if you build it, they will come.
And they're doing that, aren't they?
They do. That is right.
All right. So where would you like to see your position, EMS liaison, say in 10 years from now? Would you like to see additional personnel to help EMS, or do you think that'll be necessary?
Well, I would really like for our work to be more together. I would like to say the new nurses that we hire, I think they need to see the EMS side. They need to know how they will operate to understand what they bring in.
So how would you do that? Would you put them out in the field on a truck?
Well, not real sure. That's my vision, though. And
that would be a good idea, I think.
Yes.
But what do I know? I don't know anything. But that might work.
Yes.
You know, that would certainly give them experience, wouldn't it?
Yes.
All right. Is there a misconception about your position, about your job as an EMS liaison to the public or to anybody in the hospital? They all know exactly what you do?
As far as I know.
Okay. And you're not asking questions, are you?
Right.
All right. Well, very good. Well, Nurse Stroud, thank you so much for speaking with us. You've done a great job, and I thank you very much for speaking with us today.
Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Hill, EMS Director with Wayne County EMS, and I'm here with Crystal Stroud, registered nurse here at Wayne Memorial Hospital, who is also our EMS liaison. And first, I just want to let everyone know how much we appreciate Crystal and her position as EMS liaison. She works really close with our EMS system, and we're very glad to have her expertise. And she and I have got a great working relationship, just as well as Wayne County EMS and Wayne Memorial Hospital. So today, we're here to talk to you particularly about stroke prevention, and stroke awareness. As you may or may not know, a stroke is a sudden attack in the brain that deals with either a bleed or some form of clot that's occurred. And when you are suffering from sudden difficulty speaking, sudden difficulty walking, or sudden difficulty moving, we would like for you or your family to immediately dial 911. 911 will activate the EMS response, and what we will do as paramedics, we will respond, assess you as a patient, identify if you are having a stroke, and then give advance notification to Wayne Memorial Hospital that you possibly are suffering from a stroke where you need that critical time and that critical treatment. And I just want to encourage you as EMS Director to identify any sudden difficulty speaking, sudden difficulty walking or moving, or any difficulty or numbness or feelings that are abnormal to you, to immediately dial 911, and then we're going to come to your residence or to your place of business, wherever you're suffering that emergency, and provide you with an assessment, treatment, and intervention, and then obviously notify the hospital of what your signs and symptoms are in our current assessment. And that's where we'll kind of turn things over to Crystal. Once we bring our patients to the hospital, we're doing a transfer of care to the registered nurse that's receiving it and the physician that's receiving the patient from us. So, Crystal, can you speak about what happens with stroke care at Wayne Memorial Hospital?
Sure. Once they give us advance notice, we'll call CAT scan, because they have to have an early CAT scan. We'll take them straight from you guys' stretcher. We'll take them straight to CT. And get their scan immediately. We don't delay care to have them received or put in the computer. We go straight to CT. They come back to our department. The radiologist quickly reads the CT and calls over the report to our providers. And then they make a decision, a medical decision on the treatment then, according to the CT.
And we appreciate that, and it's all a great communication piece. And Crystal and I actually were able to travel to down to the University of Miami and receive some additional training in stroke awareness and stroke training, and become instructors in advanced stroke life support. And Crystal and I are going to be responsible for some of the education to the pre-hospital and hospital staff in Wayne County. And again, we want to promote that positive message that if you're having sudden trouble speaking, difficulty in vision or seeing, and difficulty in moving, that you act quickly, because time is of the essence. Time is essentially the key component to getting you the best possible outcome. And that's what we hope to do with Wayne County EMS, and obviously working closely with Wayne Memorial. So I want to again close by saying that we have a great working relationship with Wayne Memorial Hospital, and Wayne EMS has enjoyed providing services, and definitely thankful for Crystal and that great relationship that she and I have.
Our Crime Stoppers coordinator is with us in the studio today. We want to welcome Sergeant Paige Leonard. Hello.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
All right.
Good to see
Now,
you.
our crime of the week this week is about what?
It's about a break-in.
Okay.
The investigation division at the Goldsboro Police Department asked me to bring this one to everybody's attention.
Okay.
And basically what happened on May 15th, we had somebody report this break-in. It happened at a residence in 700 block of Prince Avenue here in town, which is, for those people that don't know the location, it is basically south of Ash Street, and we can say east of Slocum Street area,
Okay.
near the Pittman Street, for those that might want to know where the area is.
Okay.
And basically what happens, they secured their residence on the 14th, and when they returned on the 15th at about 8 o'clock in the morning, they found a broken window, and they, after surveying their own home, they actually discovered about $13,000 and a little bit more worth of personal property had been stolen from the house.
Wow. Okay,
Right.
that's
So
a lot of property there.
that is a lot. And it was various things, and you know, unfortunately right now it seems one of the hot items that seem to be stolen quite often is television sets.
Yeah.
And so these people had several TVs stolen, several large TVs, and you know, 46 inches on up to 60-inch TVs.
Wow.
They had a large amount of jewelry stolen. They had stereo systems stolen, Blu-rays stolen, some computers stolen, some DVDs stolen, some that's probably a big gist of what was taken.
A lot of electronics.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Of course, now large TVs now are the flat screen, flat
Yeah, these are
panel,
flat screen basically
flat
TVs.
panel
and,
TVs, yeah.
You know, and like everybody knows, they are quite lightweight and easily
Yeah.
portable, and it seems to be what everybody wants. So
What would someone do with all this equipment?
a lot of times they'll try to sell it to their friends on the streets, and
okay.
they do end up in pawn shops. We hope that they end up in pawn shops. That way we can kind of link it to who brought that in.
If they try to sell this equipment to an acquaintance or to a friend, and if that friend knows that this is stolen equipment, that friend could be in trouble, could they not?
That's right. They could also get a criminal charge.
All right. So
And
we
say
don't,
they were, you know, to be stopped, or we were in their home and discovered this property, they're the ones that's going to tote that criminal charge.
So we want to advise you not to fall for that.
That's right.
All right. Anything that, in fact, the best thing to do is to contact Crime Stoppers.
Right.
Is this considered is this a felony?
It would be if you know, a break-in and entering and a larceny all occurred in the same time. That is a felony.
Okay.
And obviously, we were to charge somebody with that, they would be eligible for a cash reward through Crime Stoppers.
That's what I was getting to.
Right.
So this would be, you'd be eligible if you have a tip about this crime. And what was the date on this?
This
about?
happened between May 14th and May 15th.
14th,
So it happened between the night hours of May 14th on up to the 15th.
All right. So if you know anything about this crime at all, it would certainly pay one
Yes.
to call Crime Stoppers. The number's on the screen right now.
Right, that's obviously, and we, you know, by all means, we want to recover this property for the homeowner. That's a lot of property, and they want it back.
That's right. People work hard for this.
That's right.
The number is 735-2255, and that text number is 222-4230.
That's correct.
Okay. 222-4230 is the text, and you are anonymous.
That's correct.
Is that right?
That's right.
All right. We want to welcome and thank Sergeant Paige Leonard for bringing this information to us. And if you have any questions, again, that number is 735-2255.
That's right. Thank you.
Thank you. And we are back on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Today is Wednesday, middle of the week already.
That's right.
That's right. Quickly heading to June.
That's right, right around the corner.
Yeah.
And on the 29th of May, which is what, this Friday, the Goldsboro Family YMCA is holding their annual Healthy Kids Day. They hold it every year. They have so many different vendors that come out and share information and good things about young children.
Right.
Let's see, it's going to be held at the YMCA Preschool and Child Care Center from 5:30 until 7:30 p.m. Give them a call if you want to find out more information at 778-8557, or you can go to their website, goldsboroymca.org. That is this Friday from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Had to get the times right.
Pause for effect.
Yes.
There you go. All right. Birthdays today. One of my favorite actors, Lou Gossett. Lou Gossett Jr.
yeah.
is 79 today. He's done everything in the world.
He has.
He is so talented. Another of my favorites is a guy by the name of Bruce Weitz, who was on Hill Street Blues. He was the undercover guy out in the street. He used to bite people. That was his thing.
Okay.
Arr, and he growled a lot. Anyway, he's 72 today. Lou Gossett's 79.
Wow.
Bruce Weitz is 72. Perry Gilpin, she is 54 today. Stephen Brill, the actor, 53. Adam Carolla, 51 today. Todd Bridges is 50. Wasn't he on that...
He was on Different Strokes, I believe. Yeah.
I think he was. Yes, he was on Different Strokes. Anyway, he's 50 today. And I really thought he had passed away. Apparently he hasn't, because he's celebrating a birthday. He turns 50 today. Dondra Whitfield is 46 today. He is. All right. Those are the birthdays. All right.
Well, we are hosting the American Cornhole State Championship.
We are?
Right here in Goldsboro, North Carolina.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not.
Well, aren't we something now?
It's going to be June 12th and 13th. It'll be, let's see where. It says Goldsboro Event Center. 1501 South Slocum's. That is the, used to be Goldsboro Country Club.
Used to be.
Goldsboro
That's the
Country.
Goldsboro Event Center.
Yes, yes.
New name.
It'll be, let's see what time of day, if they have that listed. No, they do not, okay?
So
It'll be the American Cornhole State Championship.
Wow.
If you want to be a part of that, you can go to the Goldsboro Parks and Recreation's website, find out more about it. But it will be taking place there. There'll be prizes, cash money, jerseys for all divisions. You can have a team of 10 or more players. If you want to find out more about it, give them a call at Goldsboro Parks and Recreation, June 12th and 13th.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And that's the old Goldsboro Country Club.
That's right.
The Country Club?
It was the Goldsboro Country Club.
It was the Goldsboro
Now it's the
Country.
Goldsboro Event Center.
Events Center.
That's right.
All right. Outstanding. Okay, let's see what else we have here.
Yep.
What else have we here? Melissa Hill
Yes.
is offering a free class at the Senior Center called Building Your Faith to Receive Healing. A class offered being held on Fridays, 9:30 till 10:30. Program is non-denominational, open to everyone. If you'd like information, call Melissa Hill. Her number, 734-1165. Now, if your phone doesn't have an 11 on it, mine doesn't. It's 734-1165. Try
There
that
you
number.
go.
There you go.
Well, have you heard about the Tiny Art Show coming to the Arts Council of Wayne County?
The tiny,
Tiny Art Show.
how tiny?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Teeny tiny.
Sarah Merritt says art comes in all shapes and sizes, and here at the Arts Council of Wayne County, we think tiny is terrific. Get ready for the Teeny Tiny Art Show. Great art isn't always the biggest and the most massive piece in the room, so we're gearing up to showcase the smaller masterpieces. Really, really small. Anything can be entered as long as it fits the dimensions of a 4x4x4. We welcome all media, acrylic, oil, clay, glass, wood, fabric, photo, paper, etc. We are calling for all artists at any level of experience, even children. The only requirement is that every piece be available for purchase.
Oh, okay.
Entries will be accepted from June 1st to June 3rd, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The opening reception will be June 5th from 5 to 8 at the Arts Council. Visit our website to print out your registration form or pick it up at the Arts Council during the day. How
Wow.
about that?
How about
Teeny,
that?
tiny art show.
Teeny
4x4x4.
4x4x4.
Yep.
4x4x4.
There you
All
go.
right. Is that a wrap for today? I believe it is.
I believe it is too.
I believe it is. We're going to leave you right now, but we'll be back tomorrow. So if you want to sit there for the next 22, 23, 24 hours, okay. Okay. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow. So until tomorrow, here for Wayne Goldsboro Television, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best, and this is what's happening in your community.